Uh, yeah.
I wish I knew how to program it. Okay, are we on?
Yeah. Welcome to Timmy's Fun Time Hour. This is already so fun.
Yeah, quite a day already. How's it going?
Can I go now?
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah.
You're lagging. You're lagging. You're lagging pretty bad, man.
I am?
Yeah. Like, it's
Fucking
disturbing.
hell.
It's pretty whacked out, actually.
All right, you know what?
Oh,
hang on.
No, you need to stop moving and talking because it's
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's if you could just hold still in one place, not talk, then we might have something.
All right, is it better now?
No. Oh God, no.
Whoa, is it better?
No.
It's not better?
Oh no, it's nightmare. It's nightmare.
It's a nightmare?
It's a nightmare. Which is okay. I mean, this whole thing's a waking nightmare anyway. So it's about, it's on brand. All right, we'll just roll with it.
Hang on 1 second.
We're with Glitchy Madison here. Glitch Magoo. You know those those video games characters that get stuck in walls?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the vibe I'm getting.
What?
Are you stuck in a wall?
I'm really happy we can edit this.
Oh, this is not going to be edited.
Is it any better now at all?
No, of course not. Of course not. Have you done? Have you made any effort to change it? Or are you just hoping?
Yes, I'm trying to get
a line and solve everything.
No, I'm closing Windows on my computer. I'm trying to get shit off the Wi-Fi, my own phone off the Wi-Fi.
Personal hotspot.
I tried that too. You said it didn't change.
Well, what a day.
Wow. Great. This was good.
You know what's also great about this fucking app? It does the thing where it, like, on my screen, it, like, the green box highlights whoever's speaking, right?
Yeah.
So you would assume that it's cutting back and forth to who's talking.
Uh-huh.
But it's not, though. What a weird thing.
Well, it's not for us, but if we were in a group setting, it would look like it would. I mean, it might be switching back and forth in the actual recording.
But it's not, though. That's what I'm saying. It's not. It did the same thing yesterday. It's just for show, I guess. Hey, look, it looks like it's moving back and forth, but it's not. Why is everything broken all the time?
I think the only way we can record this is if we shoot it before Robert wakes up, so that I'm not sharing the Wi-Fi.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is about
because our Wi-Fi. I talked to Nick Lang.
What?
Yeah, but he was still asleep.
I don't think it's. Well, I doubt it's one man's bandwidth.
Talk to Nick Lang. Our Wi-Fi has the worst possible bandwidth.
I mean,
he tried upgrading it, and he was like, "You can't."
I don't think you should pass the buck.
Yeah, because I wasn't sharing it with anybody yesterday. Jeff.
Oh, geez, it's okay. It's just, I mean, you're a nightmare, and it's fine. Dude. It's totally par for the course. It's what everyone expects.
You don't look any better. You're frozen too.
Am I? Am I lagging?
Oh my God.
Oh well, that would make sense because.
Yeah.
Well, because of course I would be. So I guess Well, I look great on my computer.
You look like a Renaissance painting. You look like an impressionist painting. It's kind of pretty, actually.
I know.
Oh, there you moved.
Is this what communication is going to be like going forward? In the
future
days,
or
dark days to come?
In the new present?
In the dark age, in the upcoming dark ages?
Might be.
Isn't it weird though that like
I have a feeling
it's weird that Wi-Fi, obviously, there's a lot of failures. We don't have enough medical masks, but it's also, isn't it strange that we don't have enough Wi-Fi? Like we weren't ready for that. Like, oh shit, we ran out of internet.
Like we didn't plan for everybody to be on the internet all at once.
We didn't know everybody wanted to use the internet at the same time. We're totally unprepared for that. You go, bandwidth is such a vague
people need to
thing. Like we're out of bandwidth.
People need to go out.
Is it something you can just get more of?
Don't know.
Or is it like, I always thought it was just restrictions, right? Like, so there's a finite amount of bandwidth. Is that true?
I guess.
Is it like water?
I guess if we had more satellites.
Is it okay? So satellites are like.
I don't think there's a finite amount of bandwidth.
That's what I mean. There can't possibly be because it's a nothing, right? It's a like what is the physical thing that we need more of for bandwidth? Hard drive space? Is it literally, is it just some dude in the desert somewhere trying to plug in more hard drives and go, yeah, I'm out of hard drives?
Yeah. I guess.
Oh shit, I didn't see this coming. Everyone wanting to use the internet? We weren't prepared for this. It is funny where I haven't heard anyone bring that up. Where you go, how unprepared we were for this scenario with bandwidth. Anyway, that's the end of that bit. That's my bandwidth.
Should I try to restart my computer?
I don't know, John. Anything goes in this time. Anything goes. Go for it.
You think?
John, I don't have any thoughts on the subject.
I don't know.
I've accepted all realities. I've accepted all versions of hell. I go, okay, today I'm in this
I think we're gonna.
Of hell. Isn't it? But I think that's the lesson here is, it's just, our tolerance level is being tested and it's great. It's just, oh, okay, so today's this version of hell. Great, okay. It's just like they're different colors,
Yeah. This isn't a bit.
Which is
actually
about to
say.
No. What is funny is I never remember my dreams, right? Like, so I've probably had 6 dreams in my entire life, and I remember all 6. Last night I had one of them, and it was wonderful. And then I wake up and I go, oh yeah, that's right, we're in a living hell. Dude, which is here, because here's the thing, it's before, when things were all right, I'd have nightmares. I'd have nightmares and then wake up to a decent world. Now it's flipped because the world is such a nightmare. I'm having dreams now, so it's nice. But then I wake up and I go, oh.
Do you think we'll be able to like conserve any resources after all this? Do you think people? Do you think the world will like?
We're out of bandwidth.
Like less people will be driving or not? Yeah, that's true. That's true.
I mean, can you hoard bandwidth? Is that what's people been doing in grocery stores? Is throwing bandwidth into their carts?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, that was a little late on that was a joke. The problem with this,
it wasn't. I wasn't late. It wasn't late. There was a delay.
As hard as it should.
Yeah, the
toilet paper and bandwidth. That's
thing
the
is
joke.
Killing me.
Toilet paper and bandwidth. My next Netflix special.
That's the title of the episode.
Oh, this is not going to be an episode, John. Your performance is unacceptable.
It's not me. It's the bandwidth.
Well, we are.
At least the lighting is good.
We are what we hoard at this point, and you didn't hoard enough.
I've got toilet paper.
You should have got more bandwidth.
Yeah, I'm out of bandwidth. Clearly, it's killing me. I can't even see a reaction.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same.
Oh Lord. What if I just came over to record one?
Can't. It's illegal.
Would that be killed? Would that be?
I would shoot you.
It's
on
illegal.
Site. I would shoot you on site.
You don't have a gun.
In these times?
Do you own a gun?
In these times?
Uh-huh.
In these times?
No.
In
no, I don't think you have
times,
one.
Though?
Yeah.
You want to test me?
Yeah.
Well, you're welcome to test me.
All right, great. Tested. Wow. God, it's driving me nuts.
Well, John, you have to accept the level of hell you're in. It's just part of this game now. It's part of the game. Is who can accept the most hell.
But I'm really, really good.
And John, no, but see, you're still fighting. You're still shaving for some fucking reason.
I didn't shave.
Well, you could fool us all there.
This is one day of not shaving.
Okay. Well, then you're beginning to believe, John. You're beginning to believe.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Maybe.
Because, to resist is
futile.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Thank you.
God. What do you think?
Start again.
Oh, here's a question.
Start again. That was a nightmare.
It's not very funny, but here's a question.
Again. Try that again. Try that again.
Okay. Do you think we'll okay, let me start over. What do you think would take people to revolt?
What, in terms of what? What does revolt mean to you?
Like attacking institutions?
Like taking to Twitter and going, "No, this is unacceptable." What do you think it will take for people to take to Twitter?
A friend of mine said once that's like the only thing people would not be able to go without is shelter and food.
And bandwidth. You got to add bandwidth now.
Yeah, shelter, food, and bandwidth. I guess if Wi-Fi went down, people would.
Dude, honestly, the only way you could even begin to start any sort of revolution is if you took away Twitter. Because Twitter...
If you took away Twitter?
Because Twitter scratches that itch a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Where it goes, I'm starting a revolution.
Yeah.
But you're not, though. And so, like, if you took away that scratcher, you'd still have the itch, and then you'd have to, like, do something. So any sort of revolution talk begins with taking away Twitter. And then the ideas go, oh, wait. Real revolution means stepping outside my house.
So the government needs to make sure that we all have a Twitter, no matter what.
Yeah. So this whole bandwidth thing is actually very
Twitter, food, and shelter.
But it doesn't. Here's the thing: it doesn't take much bandwidth to tweet. That's where they get you. You know. That's the problem. Yeah. It takes like no bandwidth to tweet. Like I'm not even sure it registers.
You're right.
So
yeah.
So revolution's out the window, really, because we have Twitter. Because you can hashtag revolution. You know what I'm saying? It's like
you're right.
The minute if you want an actual
hashtag revolution,
you gotta take away hashtag revolution because it's not anything. Blah, blah, blah. Masks unacceptable. Not enough masks. Bandwidth. Well, change. No change. Yeah, okay.
They're talking about force people to. I think we're required to wear masks whenever we leave the house now.
Is that they passed it as law?
No, well, right now the CDC recommends.
Oh, so then that is not has to. They've been so nothing's changed.
They haven't been recommending for. Okay, well.
Okay.
Things are changing every day.
But here's the thing. Question: the design of these masks. I'm unclear as to what makes a good mask. Is it like a Bane thing, or is it just one of these flimsy cloth? Like what actually does the job? Because for all intents and purposes, dude, this beard is going to do the job real soon.
I think you should also wear something.
Now, give it a couple of days. I'll be fully shut. But what I'm saying,
you also want to cover unless your beard can grow over your nose.
Oh no! And so no, it has to cover the nose now. Is that the deal?
The mask goes over the nose and the mouth.
I need to see
the problem with the paper ones.
A blueprint with scientific. I need to see a blueprint at the.
I have one.
You have a blueprint, or do you have a mask?
Yeah, I have a pattern. I have a pattern for a mask that the World Health Organization released.
Where do the tubes keeping the pain at bay?
The tubes go in your cheek, just like Bane's did.
Actually, how fun would it be if the downside or upside of this thing is that everyone has to talk like Bane?
Everyone has to wear a Bane mask for the rest of their lives.
Are you all out of toilet paper? Yes, I see. When will you have some?
Please follow my streaming.
When will you have some more toilet paper? Oh, sir, I don't know. You will have some tomorrow. I will.
Let's play a Jackbox party game.
Yes, and then I will kill you. Oh, okay. Yes. So, what are you watching on Netflix? All right.
Tiger King really is
Tiger King.
Really, those guys are weird.
Tiger King, gratefully accepted. We will need it.
We will need it.
We will need it. What else do you have for me?
Man, Bane was a hero.
Have you seen Ozark Season 3? We will need it.
We will need it.
We will need it.
Thank you for the bandwidth.
This is where I make my home.
The precious home. I'll tell you one thing. Tom Hardy was did incredible arm acting in that movie.
First of all, that movie's got it's so goofy, which is why it doesn't. But do you understand the balls it takes to go on set with that character? It's like, this is it. It's awesome.
Yeah.
And also, I've been trying to come up with. It's like there's no other. All the cool villain voices are gone now. Heath Ledger's Tom Waits impression.
Yeah.
Tom, and I was like, what? And then Tom Hardy's kind of Sean Connery, regal doofus sound. They're like I've been racking my brain to come up with another cool villain voice. They're gone. It's like you can't come up with another one. I guess there were two choices. Because it's like, God, what a choice, man. What a fun thing. And have you
seen The Invisible Man?
Yeah.
The original one?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
The original Invisible Man has an awesome villain voice.
Really?
It kind of sounds a little like Mark Hamill's Joker, a little bit. It's like he's absolutely insane. The original Invisible Man, he just goes around killing people.
Dude,
the whole movie is like 45 minutes of the movie is just him on a spree.
Okay, cool. I'll cue that up if I have enough bandwidth.
It's great. and he has a crazy he has the laugh that's like
Oh yeah, and then
great.
okay, right. This Morgan. I mean, you see, and then there's the guy from Wishmaster who's got an incredible voice. He's like this.
Oh yeah.
Would you like to make a wish today? Like that's kind of fun.
He kind of sounds like Hellraiser's.
No, Hellraiser's is more. You open the box.
You opened the box.
The box. We came.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking Hellraiser is cool. But also Hellraiser, dude, there's a lot of special effects on that voice, which is why it makes it sound cool. Like it's
really?
You could tell it's digitally lowered. It's still why it sounds otherworldly. Like I imagine the original footage is he just goes, "You open the box, we came." You open the box, we came.
It feels like every Daniel Day-Lewis
of the outer reaches of human experience. God,
it feels like every character Daniel Day-Lewis plays is also a villain too.
Oh yeah, all the like the Gangs in New York and There Will Be Blood.
Yeah.
Yes. That's right. Are they all the versions of the same voice though? Because Daniel Day-Lewis is. I guess
a little bit.
I drink your milkshake, and that's kind of Hellraiser. That's kind of. It's not Bane.
Yeah, they're a little similar.
Drink your milkshake, and then but then Gangs in New York is different. Where he goes, what does he go? That's a wound. This is a wound.
There's a really great villain voice that has not been tapped into yet.
What?
It's not been put on film.
Which one?
Anyway, it's
that's a wound.
It's a villain with a lisp.
That's a wound.
It's a villain with a lisp.
Is this an idea you have, or is this something you've seen?
No. There's a fantasy book out there called The Blade Itself by Joe Abercrombie. And it's one of those books that follows like 4 or 5 different characters. Every chapter is like from this character's point of view and this character's point of view. And there's one character who he works for the kingdom and he's a torturer.
Okay.
And
here's the thing,
he has a lisp.
Uh-huh.
He has a lisp because in the previous war, he was this like handsome soldier and he got captured and he had like all but 2 of his teeth removed.
Yeah, but here's the thing, John.
He has a limp now.
But that's why it works as a book. Because
no, it would be a great character to see in a movie because he's like
All right, let's hear it.
He has shared trauma now.
Let's hear it, John. Give it a test run right now.
I'd have to. I can't. It's like the stuff he says. Also,
it'd be silly. It'd be real.
No, he talks. He's like. He's having fun with it. He's always talking to people. He's like,
"This is a wound. This is a wound.
Jeff Blim.
This is a wound."
No, because it's criminal. It's really cool the way he talks. Confess, Jeff Blim.
Explorers of the what is it?
Explorers of the unknown.
What a waste of good suffering. No tears. No tears to be shed. Man. Yeah, if you can come up with a patent of good villain voice, that's so fun.
I'm telling you. You got to listen to I got to find The Blade Itself.
John, I can promise you my patented villain voice ain't going to have a lisp.
If the reason you have a lisp isn't a speech impediment, if the reason you have a lisp isn't a speech impediment, but it's because your teeth are missing.
Lay it on me, John. Lay it on me, and I'll tell you if it's menacing.
Okay. Can I pull up the book?
Sure, John. Sure. You could also keep stalling. Because I have a feeling that the Pinhead is going to walk all over your man.
All right. All right. I'm going to pull up the book. It's taking too long. Doesn't matter. You got better. The bandwidth got better.
You're still a little glitchy.
I am.
Yeah.
Right. It's fine.
Actually, you know what would be cool? A villain who, I don't know, he wears a mask for some fucking reason, but he only speaks in auto-tune. That's kind of cool.
That happened in didn't that happen in The Incredibles 2?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen it. Really? There's an auto-tune villain?
Yeah. Well, she wasn't auto-tuned, but she was like sounded like kind of like a robot voice.
Well, robot, I guess it's kind of robot voice. Also, maybe they did it Johnny Mnemonic. Virtuosity, maybe? I don't remember. And then, oh man, and then Agent Smith's voice. Agent Smith, Mr. Anderson. His is more, it's less of a voice and more of just kind of a drawl. And like it does with vowels.
It also sounds
the time he does.
Yeah.
It's the cadence. His is more of the cadence and less of a voice. It's the smell. Smell. It's a little William Shatner.
I
hate
the. Why do you keep fighting for love?
Something as insidious as love, Mr. Anderson. It's also, yeah, so that's more of a cadence. Could it be for love? I don't remember. Villain voices. It's also fun to see. It's fun to see the origins of all these voices. Like Heath Ledger. You pull up a clip of Tom Waits. You go, oh, it's Tom. He's doing a Tom Waits impression. It's still great idea, but it's Tom Waits. The Bane one though, Tom Hardy says he got it from some boxer in, I don't know, Scotland, but you pull up a clip of the boxer and he doesn't sound anything like him. So I go, it's different. And then also, dude, Jim Carrey, his whole thing, it's there's this character in the 80s called he makes an appearance in Back to the Future. Let me gotta pull up the actor's name. Oh man, he's like this talking head. What is it called? Oh, Max Headroom. So Jim Carrey's in the actor who did it, Max Headroom, is played by, oh, come on, give the guy some credit, Matt Frewer. And he precedes Jim Carrey, and you go, "Oh, that's Jim Carrey." The whole Max.
Oh, really?
Thing, yeah. The whole cadence. All righty then. All that thing. It's all. And then Matt. This was a Max Frewer. Sorry, Matt. Did I say Matt Frewer? Matt Frewer. He was on a TV show. He was on a TV show in the 80s, and you go, oh my God, he's doing a Jim Carrey impression. You go, oh no, but he was before Jim Carrey. And it's great, man. It's like, there's no such thing as true originality anyway. Everything is drawn from something, just like our language is. Like, you can't speak anything without influence. And so everything is throwing in a pot. But man, you go, oh, that's cool. But I don't know.
Well, once this is all over, we're certainly going to need new villains, right?
Dude, yeah, I got to work on your iconic villain voice. The problem is, God, like,
there are only so many places.
I only want to do the Bane voice. I don't want to change it.
Yeah.
Though for a while it was Daniel Plainview. Like, everything was Daniel Plainview because that was the coolest voice.
Yeah.
There's a competition in me.
I have a competition in me. I want no one else to
succeed. But it's not all that different than Mr. Anderson.
Mr. Anderson. Yeah.
It's all kind of the same thing.
What about Littlefinger? He's got a good voice. He's kind of like the Sand and
Yeah,
Glock
and also, dude, what's cool about
played itself.
Littlefinger is if you watch like the first few episodes, he sounds so different than he does towards the end of the show because he
leans
started
into it.
playing not a caricature of himself. He started.
He's like, yeah, he's like, oh, I like this voice. I like it. I'm gonna do more of it.
Yes, he goes, Sansa. What is it?
Sansa.
Sansa. What's something he says? Climbing the ladder, Sansa. This. Okay.
I do anything for you, Sansa.
I do anything for you, Sansa.
Please, Sansa.
Please, Sansa.
You are just like your mother, Sansa. Please, I love you, Sansa. Please, Sansa.
Yeah, you're right. Also, well,
he's got a good villain voice.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, can't talk about him, but I'll talk about him anyway. Kevin Spacey in House of Cards. The first couple episodes, dude, he doesn't even have a Southern drawl. And it's like by episode 5 where he picks up the character and and that's the character everybody, makes fun of. But he goes, how did he goes? He goes, I forget. Frank Underwood. Yeah. And he starts talking to the camera and he goes, sometimes you just got to do what needed to be done. That whole thing. That was the first couple episodes. He's not even anywhere in the ballpark of that. It's fun to watch. But also not because he's canceled. And
yeah, he's done.
Can't speak his name though. Does this whole thing uncancel anybody? Or I mean, literally, are we still going to, after this, if this ever blows over, go, oh yeah, but you're still canceled? And you go, I mean, we all just survived a pandemic, and we're still going to hold on to this shit. I don't know. Anyway, maybe he should be. Anyway, we're stepping in it.
All right.
Stepping in it.
My villain with a lisp. Okay, you ready? I'm just going to read a small excerpt from this, and then you can decide if it works or not. Okay. You ready?
Yeah.
All right. What excellent work, eh? The irony of it. To leave you half of your teeth, but not a one of them any use. I have soup most days. And the teeth were just the beginning. I have to piss sitting down like a woman, I'm 35 years old.
Okay,
and I need help getting out of bed.
Let me stop you there.
No, all right.
Okay,
so he's torturing this guy.
No, okay, listen. Read that the same way. Now take out the lisp.
No, I'm done.
Yeah, because because the lisp just makes it a little silly.
No, it don't.
It does, though.
The lisp is all the lisp. Okay, I'm not as good as Joe Abercrombie.
There's nothing wrong with the lisp, John, but it does make things inherently less scary.
If you're being tortured by a guy who is the result of torture.
Yeah, well, John, sure. He could sound like a powder puff girl, and I would be frightened of him or her. The point, because he's doing, or he or she's doing that, or whatever. I'm being tortured, but the point is the voice, independent of the torture, is less scary when you add the lisp. It's just nicer.
And that, I think that's it. I think that's why it's scary. Because someone who can have a nice sentiment, he can sound nice when doing awful things. That's why Hannibal Lecter's so good. He's got kind of a lisp.
Dude, he sounds scary as fuck.
But he's got a little bit of a speech impediment.
He just talks like this. The lambs, Clarice. The lambs.
Yeah, maybe.
Bill doesn't blah, 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 blah. The reason Bill go to him, Clarice. It's a scary. If you heard the voice independent of anything, if he was reading the alphabet to you, you go, oh, I'm frightened.
Yeah, maybe.
But if you add a lisp, you go, oh, I want to listen some more. Because it's like all the villain voices that play, because the way to do it is to be super nice, to be really scary, but their voices aren't. They're still scary as fuck.
Yeah.
It's the contradiction of behaving nice with an evil voice. That's why I can talk like, what a lovely, lovely voice. And you go, oh, you're being nice, but you sound scary as all hell.
Yeah, maybe.
Come here, little child. Sit on Santa's lap. And you go, no, I'm good. Oh, come here.
Santa's lap.
Santa's lap is nice and comfy.
The guy at the end of Rear Window has a nice villain voice too.
It's been a while.
I don't know. He's good.
Anyway, I'm done talking. This is over.
Yeah, this was